flour sacks. Pass me a dish, please.
What do you want?
Which kind you want?
This?
No, just a dish. Yeah, just put it right here. Would you
What do you want?
Yeah,
What do you want?
fine. Yeah, whip it
This
good.
one? That one? You know, it's getting dark.
Tell them to start very early. We're gonna have to get you home soon.
What?
I said we're gonna have to send you home soon.
I don't know now.
I thought you were going to tell us a story.
That's okay.
I don't have time. I have to save that for Christmas Eve.
Oh, no.
Listen, just tell them real quick
Why?
about the underwear made out of flour sacks.
We
That was in the
were so
book.
poor
That was in the book she wrote.
that my aunt, see, I had an aunt, my mother's sister, and her husband had a bakery. They had a bread shop, you know.
I'm going to put Grandma on
So there was a
YouTube.
lot of flour sacks involved in this, and they didn't go to waste because she used to give them to my mom, and she used to make our underwear with them. And you would see on the seat of my pants, summer soda or gold medal.
True. These are true stories.
And she used to make a slip, and she used to crochet. I still have a camisole.
Do you?
A crocheted camisole that my mother made. I have a collar that she made me.
Really?
Oh, yeah, crochet. Yeah, you guys can have them now. I mean, and so, but do you know that a lot of people used to buy them from my aunt?
Really?
Because they used to use them for
Flour?
towels. They used to use them for diapers, for babies. You think they had Pampers like they got today? Oh, no. They had to use flour sacks.
You're welcome.
For diapers.
This South, they used to... do you remember my brother John, Jim? His wife, May. Now, she had sisters that were my age. And this one time, they invited me to their house. And they said, don't go home. Come to our house and stay overnight. And I did. They had flour sacks sewed together for sheets.
Wow.
So help me God, I'm not lying.
Wow.
See, that's what it meant to be poor. But we didn't know the difference. We thought that's the way things were supposed to be.
Something's really wrong.
When was this, Grandma?
Lake's going down.
Oh, no.
Well,
Well, Kevin's about as good as a brick. Grandma, when was that?
What?
When was that was?
During the Depression.
Why just
The
say
Great
it?
Depression.
What year was that?
That was about 1926. 1927, 1928,
Wow.
1929.
your windows are down to that, right? Oh, you're kidding me.
And the Bulldog was president.
Windows. Who's the Bulldogs? And the what? And
Huh?
who is the Bulldog?
Herbert Hoover.
Why was he the bulldog?
And we elected Franklin Delano. Oh,
Delano?
everybody loved him.
Delano?
Delano, that was his middle name.
Real nice.
Oh, I thought it was-
loved him.
Delnor.
Said it was a Donald.
Delano Roosevelt.
Delnor? It's not Delnor?
But
I've been misinformed.
we were poor. Let's face it. But we didn't know that we
We
were
used to have
poor.
chickens in the yard. Tell them about the chickens
Oh my
in the
God,
yard.
I don't have enough space for that.
Tell them about chickens in the yard.
A chicken store.
No, the chickens in the yard.
I think he would enjoy the one about the straw hats.
Straw hats,
The way
right?
the kids used to hang off the side of the trolley cars.
Oh.
In
This is all
the
in-
1920s and 30s, the style for men was straw hats. You see them on television all the time when they're doing old movies. And they used to wear straw hats. There was a cutoff date when they were supposed to stop wearing the straw hats.
Was it after Labor Day?
It was the middle of
No.
September. Well, the kids in our neighborhood, I mean, you gotta think like these kids, because they figured, he ain't gonna get away with wearing a straw hat after
How
a certain
dare
date.
you wear a straw hat?
We had trolley cars passing in front of us. They were up and down, north and south, east and west. They were in all kinds of ways. Now they did away with a lot of those trolley cars. But the one we used to stop right on our corner, the trolley car used to stop to pick up passengers. There'd be a man sitting on the trolley next to an open window. And the kids went, oh, that guy's got a straw hat, let's go get him. They hung off at the side of the trolley car, reached in, grabbed his hat, and jumped off. And then they would go hang it on the telephone pole. And the guys in the trolley, ah! The trolley wasn't going to stop. We used to call them bad, but they weren't really bad. Those kind of things weren't bad compared to what kids do today.
Oh, yeah.
That was the trolley car scene. Then what was the one Jimmy said?
Forgot.
The chickens in the yard.
Chicken. Well,
She's gonna get mad when
go
it's
buy
dark
chicken in any park
and she
you
can't
want.
leave.
Go to a supermarket. We didn't have supermarkets like that. If you wanted a chicken, you went to 9th Street. Did you ever go to 9th Street?
Yep.
Okay. There's a chicken store, and it's still there.
What's it called?
Cages.
What's it
And
called,
they sell
Grandma?
Chickens, turkeys, rabbits, ducks.
Ask her what it's
dogs,
called.
You name it.
What's it called?
Well, my mom used to take me by the hand, and we used to go to the chicken store.
Ask her what it's
And
called.
she would reach in, get a chicken, pull him by his feet, and then she would blow the feathers out around the neck, the goiter, you know, right around this. If he had a big fat goiter, that means he ate a whole lot of corn. And when he got weighed, my mom would be paying for the corn. You know, I mean, so she would put him back and reach in for another one until she got one that had a real small goiter. Then to defeather them, after the chicken was dead, they would dip them in real hot water. They had a machine that would go like this,
Yeah, I know,
and
it's
all the
huge.
feathers would go flying. But she used to take it home and do her own. She would prefer to do her own.
They would charge you a nickel.
And she would cut it all up, and she would get the feet, and she would skin them, and then put them either in soup or gravy. They would delicious. Chicken feet.
Ask her what the store was called.
And on her old.
Would you like to try some sometime?
Chicken feet? Oh, yeah.
I went over to my grandmother's, your great grandmother's one time, and she used to have a potbelly stove, and on the stove there was a pair of feet sitting there roasting. Just the feet.
The feet?
Yeah, just the feet.
Hey, I better get going. Look at how dark it is.
It's raining.
It's starting to rain a little
It's
bit.
raining?
A little bit. It's starting to.
Get
It's
out.
gonna pour.
It's not only dark, it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
Oh, shit.